Hey guys, Jamstrap here, and welcome back to another weekly whip. And if you haven't watched one of these before, this is basically a video series I've been doing where we discuss what we've been doing in the hobby, what we've been reading, building, painting, converting, everything to do with the miniature hobby. Now, I think it's been a couple of weeks since I've done my last hobby chat slash weekly whip thing, but I don't think it's been too productive, but also not too bad with what the time I've had. So anyway, I'm going to start from the back, work my way to the front, and we're just going to discuss things. And if you guys want to comment below as well what you've been up to, and we can have a little discussion and, start talking about what we're doing. Now, as you can see in the back here, I've got a couple Age of Sigmar stuff. This is from the Mortal Realms magazine. I've already made a video on the issues 1 and 2, so I'm not going to go through all the stuff you get in there, but yeah, I gave away all these sprues before with all the books and the dice and whatever a couple of weeks ago. And then another issue came through. But weirdly enough, I think issue 4 or 5 is already inside the stores and that. And I've only got my issue 2. So I don't know why they're being so slow with it. But anyway, the reason why I'm showing you this sprue is because this, I think it's that lady over there. I'm not sure. The woman, Stormcast. This one here, that's the one. Yeah, her stance and with her shield on the floor and everything like that is quite similar to the Crusader for the Sisters of Battle and stuff like that you can get. I was kind of thinking of kitbashing one up for myself. And she got the perfect stance for it, but I don't know how it make her look a bit more techy and stuff. But yeah, that's the Mortal Realm stuff. And like I said, I'm not going to go too in depth if I have subscribed to it. And yeah, hopefully we'll be getting some cool stuff through that. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that stuff as that goes on. But yeah, if you guys are interested of maybe starting a Nighthaunt and Stormcast army, or maybe both, or sharing it with a friend, I'd probably recommend it. You get some pretty cool stuff in the Mortal Realms magazine series. But yeah, back to 40k. So this week or last week or something like that, I managed to have a reason to whip out my airbrush. I'm pretty new to it. I haven't had much opportunity to use it. I'm not going to get all my guys out here. I'll grab one. Yeah, grab this Space Wolves dude. I managed to prime him. Well, Zenithal primed, I think is what you call it. Did a black base with a light whitish spray on top. Then I got him with some Mechanicus Standard Grey. He might be a bit dusty actually. He's been sat on the workbench for like a week now. Got to hit him with Dawnstone next, and then I'm going to do a little pin wash of Agrax Earthshade and some Administratum Grey for highlights. To be honest, I'm not really sure how I feel about the grey. I feel like maybe grey's a bit too boring. It kind of feels like it's straight off the sprue, like you haven't really painted it at all. So I don't know, I'm kind of debating going maybe for the blue, the standard blue or something like that, just to give it that extra spice, but I don't know. Comment below what you guys think. You prefer like the pre-heresy grey, or do you like the little baby blue or something in between? I don't know. I'm trying to get this grey to work, but not too sure yet. Staying on the Space Wolfy thing, don't think since my last whip if I've done these, but if you guys want to see, I've made videos for these as well. I did a kit bash video on this Redemptor Dreadnought. Now that took me quite a while to get that done. But I mean, kitbashing is my favorite part of the hobby. There's just something about, making something your own. I think that's why a lot of us love like RPGs and stuff like that, where you can make your own characters and build them up the way you want. But yeah, I think this guy turned out pretty decent for minimal effort. Like I said, it's not too crazy there. Took me ages to prime him up and everything like that, especially with his little floppy arm. For some reason, it doesn't stay in place. But yeah, I definitely feel like, especially with this bit, yeah, definitely breaks the silhouette up. It makes him look a bit more bulky and a lot more Space Wolfy. But probably my favorite kit bash for my Space Wolves to date is Sergeant Jovan. Or Jovan, I don't know how you say it. But yeah, kit bash this guy up. It's one of the Warhammer anniversary models or something like that. Let me zoom in here, if my camera will allow it. There we go. Yeah. I think this is probably like I said, my favorite kit bash so far. Definitely going to be my Wolf Lord when they eventually release the like data sheet for them to have like power or frost axes. I'm not sure if they can right now or not. I'll just say that's a plasma pistol or whatever. Oh, got some air stuck to it. But yeah, definitely a great mini. Like I said, I've made a video for this as well. Check it out. And if you want to follow that. And I'm really looking forward to painting that up as well. And before I talk about painting more, I'm going to just quickly go on these dudes. I managed to get this guy pretty cheap on eBay. He's one of my favorite models in the Death Guard line. So I built him up. Like I said, just haven't painted any Death Guard or anything like that recently, but I'm almost to the level of having every single model in the line, to be honest. Apart from like the standard bearer and the champion for the Plague Marines that you get separately, because I'm not really willing to pay £10 just for a dude with a banner or something. But yeah, this is a really cool mini. It's going to be a lot of fun to paint. Well, some people think it's fun, some people think it's really intimidating, like I do. I have a tough time painting my Death Guard because it seems like a lot of work. But one thing I did notice while building this, don't know if you've noticed in the thingies before, but he's got this little Nurgling, or like, what do you call him, Plague Bringer, Barrow skull, like attached to his little book, and inside the back of the skull, it's broken, that's actually a little ink pot for his pen. So, yeah, so I'll get that into focus a bit better. Yeah, maybe you can see that a bit better there. But yeah, I thought that was a cool little detail I never noticed before. But yeah, great miniature. And next up, probably one of my favorite kits in the Death Guard line. I know I said about the previous one, but these are just like top notch, man, seriously. I mean, I only managed to build one up because, like I said, I haven't had much hobby time recently. But just look at the presence on that bad boy. I mean, let's get a Primaris Marine up here. Do a little scale comparison. Oh, sorry, it's knocked the camera again. Yeah, I mean, who do you think is going to win on a fight? I mean, check the size. These are the size of him. Yeah. I mean, I would have an army totally of Death Guard Terminators if they weren't so monopose. I think you can, like, the normal Blightbringer Terminators, or whatever they're called, you can have, like, maybe 2 sets, and then you pretty much used, and then they're already starting to look like, I don't know, like they're copies already, you know what I mean? You can do some kit bashing and changing, but yeah. It's a pity because, like I say, Death Guard are probably my favorite playstyle. I've always preferred, like, slow, tanky units in games where you can just plod along and never die. So yeah, I do love them. Unfortunately, they're just a bit too monopose and I don't know, so very intimidating to paint. But like I said before, a little segue there. But talking about painting, let's have a look at this Sister of Battle. And no, I'm not talking about the actual Sisters of Battle. I'm talking about the Warhammer community painting competition they have every month. And this is the first time I'm partaking in it. And this month's theme is Sisters of Battle. So basically, female models in the Warhammer 40k and Age of Sigmar line. Paint up a female character, submit your photos on Instagram or Twitter or whatever it is by the 28th of this month, I think it is, and then you can see who wins. And to be honest, I'm not doing it to win. I'm not a very good painter, but I just thought I'd try it out because it's kind of like a small project. I'm not doing like a whole team. I'm not doing a whole army or anything like that. There's no real reason for it. I mean, I want to pay my Gene Stealer call eventually, but this way I can kind of just get one mini out the way and kind of have a motivation behind it. Like, okay, I need to get this done by the 28th. And it's just something fun. I'm actually thinking next month when they do the competition again, depending on what theme they do, or maybe I'll do it every month, I'm not sure, if I've got the minis for it. I'm thinking of maybe doing videos like, okay, this week I've painted what, next week, similar to the hobby chat like we do now, but just for the painting competition. Maybe you guys can join in and we could all share our pictures on like my Discord. By the way, you should join. I haven't really set that up that much yet, but share on Instagram, Twitter, whatever, and we can just progress together through the month and see how things go. But yeah, anyway, I'm just lingering on this here. Yeah, with this mini, it's probably not your best idea to use a sweet ass HQ model like this as kind of your test bed for your Gene Stealer called Army. Tried stippling for the first time. So I thought, you know what, this is a sweet model to painting competition. Let's try it. I don't know if it's really picking up very well on the camera, but this model's not anyway done, by the way. It's still got a few more things to clean up and highlight and all that kind of that stuff. But yeah, I tried stippling. Didn't quite work out. But I don't know. I think I can go back and forth and try it out a bit more. Hold on, let me try. See if the lighting can work a bit better. I'm not sure that helps. Almost made it worse, to be honest. For the orange, I still got another layer of highlights to do, but I've done a bit of stippling. And I've given her a lot of gold as well, because I kind of figured in the Gene Stealer cult, should almost be like royalty or a queen for them, you know what I mean? So, lots and lots of gold. Very blinged up. And I think the main thing that took up a lot of my time was the skin. And I know you think she doesn't have much skin on her, but I'm just not very, like I said, I'm not a great painter. I haven't been painting that much. Like I said, not painting, building and kitbashing is my favorite part of the hobby. But yeah, I think the skin doesn't look too bad. I haven't done the mouth and the eyes yet or anything like that. Try to get a bit of purple in there where I can, and yeah, just give it a bit more of a Gene Stealer cult kind of feeling. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's turning out alright here so far. I've done like the jewels and all that, giving them like, I don't know if you can see that down there. But anyway, the jewel on the staffy thing, I've kind of given it a bit of a bling. Same with the little, what do you call them, little test tubey thing, glass bottles on her. Man, with all these models and sprues behind me, my camera's really struggling to focus on something. Oh, and I've done like a bone swordy thing, which I'm still working on. Not sure how I'm going to go about that, but yeah, anyway, I'm rambling quite a bit on this model now. But yeah, if you guys are looking for something like a really small project, like a 1 mini project, where you can maybe try out some new painting techniques and stuff like that, maybe jump on the Warmer community painting competitions that they do every month. You know, just grab 1 mini, try it out. That's what I'm doing, and yeah, I'll see how it turns out before the 28th if I get enough time. Alright, so that's quite a lot of rambling and staring at that miniature now. If you guys are still around, thanks for watching, and definitely comment below what you've been up to, or maybe from the joining on the painting and all that kind of stuff. And let me know if you got any ideas on like stippling and different types of highlights and all that. And maybe even some airbrushing techniques, because like I said, I'm pretty new to that. But until next time, guys, just like and comment below, and maybe check out my channel, because I release hobby content like this and kit bashes and everything like that every week. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.